So currently there's been a lot of communication and talk, especially online, in regards to the current solar eclipse that's occurring in Aries. Now, that solar eclipse happened on the 8th/9th of April, and it happened at 18/19 degrees, thereabouts. I can't remember the exact degree, I think it was 18 degrees, of Aries, which is also the exaltation point of the sun. So as far as eclipses go, this particular eclipse isn't as bad as what's probably been made out on media and on the social media at this point in time. What I'm going to do, I've thought about this long and hard, and rather than sit there and try and explain myself what eclipses are, because I think this is going to become an ongoing long-term topic that people want to know about. There's a gentleman I've known since the early 1990s, probably a bit before. We did a lot of stuff with the astrology of horse racing together in the early days. That person's name is a gentleman called Greg Clare. Now, Greg is the best person globally, I would suggest, to answer questions on any sort of eclipse, whether it be a lunar, solar eclipse, and all of the stuff to do with the moon, and the moon and sun working together in the cycles. Now, Greg is proficient and knows a hell of a lot, not just about the astrology of it, but the astronomy of it and how they work together. And this is very important moving forward. So later this week, Greg and I are getting together and we're going to do a video podcast. I'm not sure how long it will go for, but it'll probably be fairly lengthy, knowing that when we get together, we chat for quite a bit. And I'm going to be the person asking him questions, and I'm going to try and probe into getting the answers from him. He's one of those gentlemen, and you'll get to know him pretty well. He shoots straight from the hip, great guy. He's actually an ex-fisherman. He's also been a board member of the International Academy of Astrology, and taught on these subjects, I think, since about 1998. So he knows his stuff very, very well. So rather than me try and be the expert, as I said, in astrology, we have lots of people who have expertises in certain areas, and I've always promised that I'm going to bring those people to you so that we can discuss it. The advantage is I know the subjects just as well as he does, but he's an expert. So I'm going to interview him, and then we'll be uploading that later within the next week, and this will give everybody a heads up on eclipses coming forward, how to time them, how to work them out, how they relate to events now. And usually each eclipse has a duration till the next solar eclipse now. Another eclipse in 6 to 9 months generally is a period of where things occur. And there's a lot of other stuff. At the moment, we also have Mercury retrograde, and so there's things going on there that are affecting the eclipse, and it might be that things are being brought up from the past, or things need to be cleaned out and dealt with. So there's a lot of stuff, but overall, look out for it. It'll be an interview with Greg Clare, and I'll guarantee it's something you don't want to miss. All the best. Chat soon.